Good morning, champions. Every sunrise is a new opportunity, a blank page waiting for you to write your own story of greatness. The way you start your morning sets the tone for the rest of your day. Legends aren't born overnight, they are built one morning at a time. If you control your morning, you control your life. The morning is the foundation upon which the entire day is built. The way you begin your day sets the emotional and mental tone for everything that follows. When you wake up with purpose and intention, you give your mind direction before the world can dictate it for you. A calm, focused morning routine creates a ripple effect of clarity, confidence, and control. On the other hand, starting your day in chaos, rushing, scrolling through your phone, or reacting to notifications, leaves you scattered and unfocused. Every legendary achiever understands that mornings are not to be wasted. They are sacred hours that shape your mindset and performance throughout the day. The first few moments after waking are powerful because your mind is most receptive to suggestion, what you feed it. Positive thoughts, gratitude, or negativity becomes the emotional fuel for your actions. If you start your day with doubt or stress, you carry that energy into everything you do. But when you fill your morning with gratitude, reflection, or a few moments of silence, you build emotional resilience that carries you through challenges. A strong morning routine doesn't just prepare you for the day, it programs your subconscious to act in alignment with your goals. You begin to move with clarity rather than confusion, and that makes all the difference. A well-structured morning also boosts productivity and efficiency. When you begin your day with order and focus, you save time that would otherwise be lost to indecision or procrastination. Planning your day in the morning gives you control over your time and helps you prioritize what truly matters. This clarity keeps you from reacting to every distraction and allows you to act strategically. Your energy is highest in the morning, and using it wisely ensures you accomplish more in a few hours than most people do all day. It's not about doing more, it's about doing the right things at the right time, starting from the moment you open your eyes. Ultimately, the morning is not just a part of the day, it is the launch pad for success. It's when you plant the seeds of your thoughts, habits, and emotions that grow into your daily results. Legends don't start their mornings by accident. They start with a ritual that aligns with their vision, whether it's meditation, journaling, exercise, or silence. The morning routine is a personal contract with your future self. So when you control your morning, you are not just preparing for a productive day, you are setting the tone for a productive life. Each sunrise becomes a new opportunity to build the mindset and discipline that define greatness. Discipline is the silent force that separates the average from the extraordinary. Every morning presents a battle between comfort and commitment, the temptation to stay in bed versus the determination to rise and move toward your goals. Choosing discipline over comfort is not easy, but it's the decision that shapes legends. Those who master their mornings understand that greatness is not achieved through ease or convenience. It's built through consistent effort. Even when motivation fades, the discipline to wake up early, to stick to a routine, and to push through discomfort is what strengthens your character and builds unstoppable momentum. Each time you choose discipline, you prove to yourself that your dreams matter more than temporary comfort. When you resist the urge to hit the snooze button, you're not just waking up, you're training your mind to obey your will. That single act of self-control creates a powerful mental shift that carries through the rest of your day. Discipline builds a sense of inner pride and control that comfort will never give you. The moment you rise when it's hard, your self-respect grows. You begin to understand that success doesn't come from doing what's easy. It comes from doing what's necessary. Legends are not born with stronger bodies or sharper minds. They are built through habits of discipline, repeated every single morning until excellence becomes second nature. Comfort, on the other hand, is the silent killer of dreams. It whispers that you can start tomorrow, that one missed morning won't matter, that rest is more important than progress. But every time you give in to comfort, you strengthen procrastination and weaken your willpower. Discipline, however, creates the opposite effect. It compounds over time, building confidence, resilience, and belief in your ability to overcome anything. When you train yourself to choose discipline in the small moments, like waking up on time or sticking to your plan, you prepare yourself for the bigger challenges that life will inevitably throw your way. Morning discipline becomes the training ground for all future victories. True legends understand that discipline is not punishment, it's freedom. It's the freedom to live life on your own terms without being controlled by laziness or excuses. Waking up early and following through on your commitments gives you control over your time and focus while others drift aimlessly through their mornings. Each disciplined act is a small step toward mastery. And over time, those small steps lead to massive results. Comfort may offer short-term pleasure, but discipline offers long-term satisfaction. It's the foundation upon which success, confidence, and greatness are built. Oh, gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions you can cultivate each morning. It shifts your focus from what's missing in your life to what's already present and meaningful. When you begin your day with gratitude, you start from a place of abundance instead of lack. It's easy to get caught up in the chaos of daily life, thinking about deadlines, problems, or things you don't yet have. But the simple act of acknowledging what you're thankful for, your health, your loved ones, your opportunities, even the chance to see another sunrise, grounds your spirit and calms your mind. Gratitude turns an ordinary morning into a moment of strength because it reminds you that you already possess enough to create a great day. Starting your day with gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means facing them with a stronger mindset. When you consciously appreciate the good in your life, you build resilience against negativity. A grateful heart turns obstacles into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. Instead of waking up dreading the day, you wake up eager to embrace it. That energy radiates through your actions and interactions, influencing not just your mindset, but also the people around you. Gratitude makes you magnetic. It draws more positivity into your life because you're attuned to see opportunities instead of limitations. It's not just a feeling, it's a daily practice that reprograms your brain for optimism and success. In the modern world, where everyone seems to rush from one task to another, gratitude offers balance. It slows you down enough to appreciate the present moment before the day demands your attention. Taking even a few minutes in the morning to reflect, journal, or simply say thank you to life transforms your emotional state. That short pause allows you to breathe, reset, and align your thoughts with what truly matters. It helps you approach your goals not from desperation, but from inspiration. Gratitude reminds you that progress is not only about achieving more, it's about valuing what you already have while striving for what's next. Moreover, gratitude strengthens mental and emotional health. People who regularly practice gratitude report higher levels of happiness, lower stress, and greater overall satisfaction. When you make gratitude a part of your morning ritual, you armor yourself against anxiety and negativity. You start to see problems as temporary and blessings as permanent. This mindset doesn't just make you more positive, it makes you more productive, more creative, and more at peace. Each morning, as you express gratitude, you connect deeply with the present and awaken the strength to create an extraordinary day ahead. The way you nourish your mind and body in the morning determines the strength and clarity you carry throughout the day. Just as a car cannot run without fuel, your mind and body cannot perform at their best without proper nourishment. Starting your morning with healthy food, hydration, and movement sends a message to yourself that you value your well-being. When you choose a balanced breakfast over fast food or a workout over extra sleep, you're not just taking care of your body, you're investing in your energy, focus, and productivity. Every great achiever knows that a strong body supports a sharp mind, and the combination of the two is unstoppable. Your morning choices are the foundation upon which your physical and mental performance are built. Feeding your body through movement is equally essential. Exercise in the morning doesn't just build strength, it activates your brain, releases endorphins, and sharpens your focus for the rest of the day. You don't need to spend hours in the gym. Even a short workout, a run, or a few minutes of stretching can awaken your body and prepare you for peak performance. Movement fuels confidence. It makes you feel capable, powerful, and in control of your life. The act of pushing through physical discomfort in the morning mirrors the discipline needed to overcome challenges later in the day. When you move your body early, you set the tone for a day of energy, determination, and momentum. Just as your body needs fuel, your mind craves nourishment too. Feeding your mind in the morning with positivity, learning, or reflection can completely transform your outlook. Reading a few pages of an inspiring book, listening to a motivational podcast, or even writing down affirmations helps align your mindset with success. The first thoughts you expose yourself to in the morning shape your emotions, decisions, and attitude. If you begin your day by absorbing wisdom, you empower your mind to think clearly and creatively. The morning is the most peaceful time for personal growth. When distractions are few and your mental state is open to new ideas. What you put into your mind early determines how you handle the pressures and opportunities that follow. When you take time to feed both your mind and body, you create a balanced and powerful start to your day. Neglecting either leads to imbalance. Too much focus on physical health without mental nourishment can lead to burnout, while focusing only on mindset without physical movement can cause fatigue and stagnation. The harmony between a strong body and a focused mind is what creates unstoppable energy and productivity. By prioritizing nutrition, exercise, and learning in your morning routine, you're not just preparing for the day, you're building a foundation for long-term success, resilience, and fulfillment. Setting daily intentions is one of the most powerful habits that can transform your mornings and shape the outcome of your day. Intentions act as a mental compass, guiding your focus, actions, and energy toward what truly matters. Without direction, even the most productive day can feel meaningless because you're moving without purpose. But when you take a few moments in the morning to decide what kind of day you want to have, whether it's a day of progress, peace, focus, or kindness, you set a clear tone for everything that follows. Intentions give you control over your mindset and decisions, ensuring that your day unfolds with purpose rather than chaos. When you start your morning knowing what you want to achieve, you begin to live consciously instead of reactively. The act of setting intentions doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as writing down 3 things you want to focus on, or repeating a few affirmations that align with your goals. This small habit creates a mental shift from being overwhelmed to being empowered. Each morning, when you define your intentions, you are reminding yourself that you are the author of your day. Instead of being tossed around by distractions or negativity, you become anchored to a purpose that drives your actions. Over time, this consistency trains your mind to stay aligned with your long-term goals even when life becomes demanding or unpredictable. Setting intentions turns every morning into a deliberate beginning rather than just another routine. Intentions are also powerful because they connect emotion with action. When you set an intention, you're not just thinking about what you want to do, you're feeling the energy behind why it matters. For example, setting an intention like, I will stay calm and patient today, reminds your mind to stay grounded when challenges arise. It keeps you from reacting impulsively and helps you approach situations with mindfulness. Intentions bridge the gap between your inner world and your outer behavior, creating harmony between thought and action. When practiced consistently, this inner alignment becomes second nature, and you start living each day with greater confidence, clarity, and peace. Moreover, setting daily intentions fuels motivation and keeps you accountable. Every morning becomes an opportunity to renew your commitment to your values and goals. Even when external circumstances are beyond your control, your intentions keep you centered and focused. They remind you of who you want to be and how you want to show up in the world. This mental preparation eliminates unnecessary stress and helps you respond to challenges with purpose rather than panic. By setting intentions each morning, you take charge of your day before it even begins, turning ordinary routines into meaningful rituals that shape the path toward your dreams. Your morning energy is one of the most precious resources you have, and how you protect it determines the quality of your entire day. The early hours are a sacred time when your mind is clear, your emotions are calm, and your focus is pure. Yet, too often this energy is wasted on distractions, checking social media, reading negative news, or diving straight into messages and emails. These habits scatter your attention and drain your energy before you even begin your real work. Protecting your morning energy means being intentional about what you allow into your space and what you choose to ignore. When you guard your mental and emotional state, you create a shield that helps you stay grounded and productive no matter what the day brings. The first hour after waking is often called the golden hour because it sets the tone for everything that follows. What you do during this time directly influences your mood, motivation, and mindset. If you spend it reacting to the world, you give away your power. But if you spend it creating, reflecting, or planning, you build a foundation of control and clarity. Protecting this golden hour means establishing boundaries, choosing peace over chaos, growth over distraction. It could be as simple as starting your morning in silence, going for a walk, meditating, or writing down your thoughts before you face the outside world. When you treat your morning energy as sacred, you stop letting others dictate how your day begins. Guarding your energy also means being selective about your environment and influences. The people you interact with, the sounds you hear, and even the thoughts you entertain early in the day have a profound effect on your mindset. Avoiding negativity and unnecessary noise helps preserve your focus and creativity. Many successful individuals protect their mornings fiercely because they understand how fragile focus is at the start of the day. They use this time to engage in empowering habits that build momentum rather than letting random distractions drain their willpower. When you begin your day centered and undisturbed, your mind remains sharp and your energy flows toward meaningful actions. Protecting your morning energy is not about isolation. It's about intention. It's a conscious decision to prioritize your inner world before you face the outer one. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and the morning is your opportunity to refill it. Every message, thought, or emotion you let in during the first hours has the power to shape your entire day. That's why it's essential to design a morning routine that recharges your energy instead of depleting it. Whether it's quiet reflection, journaling, exercise, or simply sitting in gratitude, these moments become a sanctuary of strength. When you protect your energy, you protect your peace. And that peace becomes your greatest advantage in everything you do. Momentum is the invisible force that turns small actions into unstoppable progress. When you start your morning with purpose and determination, you generate the momentum needed to carry that energy through the rest of the day. Each action you take early in the morning, waking up on time, exercising, reading, or simply setting goals, builds a sense of accomplishment that propels you forward. This positive motion becomes the fuel that keeps you focused and productive. Momentum is not about massive effort all at once. It's about consistent movement in the right direction. Every morning that begins with discipline and intention becomes another brick in the foundation of success. The beauty of momentum is that it compounds. One small victory leads to another, and before you know it, your day begins to flow with ease and rhythm. When you take early action, even on simple tasks, you train your mind to operate with confidence and clarity. That's why successful people emphasize starting their mornings strong, because they know that momentum built early prevents stagnation late. When you start your day with enthusiasm, it's easier to sustain motivation throughout challenges. A productive morning eliminates the need to force progress because momentum naturally carries you forward, turning effort into efficiency and goals into result. However, momentum doesn't happen by accident. It must be created intentionally. The choices you make in the first few hours after waking either build it or break it. Snoozing your alarm, procrastinating, or beginning your day without purpose stops the flow before it begins. On the other hand, taking immediate action, no matter how small, sparks movement that grows stronger with each decision. Even a few minutes spent doing something meaningful like journaling, exercising, or reviewing your goals can ignite the drive needed to make the rest of the day productive. Momentum thrives on consistency, and when you repeat these empowering actions daily, they transform into habits that define your success. Creating momentum in the morning is about mastering your inner state before the world interferes. It's about generating your own motivation instead of waiting for inspiration to strike. The moment you decide to move, your energy rises, your confidence builds, and your focus sharpens. Momentum gives you the ability to stay resilient when challenges arise because you've already trained yourself to keep moving forward. It turns intention into action and action into results. When your morning starts with purpose and movement, your entire day aligns with that same energy. Driven, focused, and unstoppable. Every morning is an invitation to begin again, to rise a little stronger and a little wiser than the day before. The habits you build in those early hours define not only your day but your destiny. Starting your morning like a legend means owning your time, your focus, and your mindset before the world demands your attention. It means showing up for yourself even when it's hard and turning ordinary moments into powerful rituals that lead to extraordinary results. Remember, legends are not born through luck. They are created through consistency, discipline, and the courage to do what others won't. Each sunrise brings a new chance to recommit to your dreams and to shape the person you are becoming. When you rise with gratitude, feed your mind and body, protect your energy, and create unstoppable momentum, you become a force that nothing can hold back. So tomorrow morning, when the alarm rings, don't hesitate. Rise with determination. Move with purpose. Speak your goals into existence. Let every action, thought, and decision reflect the greatness within you. Because when you start your morning like a legend, you don't just prepare for a successful day, you prepare for a legendary life.